Hey guys, welcome back to Vanishing Gates. I am your host Jay, into the weird, the strange, the unexplained, the paranormal, the pseudo-normal, the absolutely abnormal. So what happened was, a brief summary here, we're going to be calling up Denis with Toledo Spirit Hunters again because Saturday night during our live show, he was doing an investigation and we were on live with him, and then we started having all sorts of wonky problems with our sound system. The microphone stopped working, and then the speaker system I have the phone hooked up to wasn't working anymore. And then when we hung up with him during his investigation, everything seemed to go fine. No idea how to explain that. It was very strange. Who knows? It was could be paranormal. Maybe it could be just a cavalcade of error here and there, human and technological. Paco and Jack are not here right now, as they're both probably either at work or asleep, because this is not our normal time slot. I'm actually doing a pre-recorded show, so I'll try to make it air live. That way it'll be chat. I'll be able to do chat with you. I'm not sure how to make that work on Facebook, so we'll see if I can get that to go, and I definitely want to try to get that for YouTube because I want to be there when we launch the interview, to maybe be there in chat and field questions. We'll see if I can do that. If not, I'll go back and check the comments after you guys watch it. Please don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe. That helps a lot. Check out our sponsors, Dio Subs, 429 Grotto in Eureka, California. If you're in this area, this neck of the woods, tell them Vanishing Gates sent you and get a discount on your meal. Also, Cotton Studio. Jason Glenn does some amazing art pieces that are just horrifying and hilarious sometimes, and grotesque and just beautiful. So check him out on Facebook. So Denis, I'm going to call him here in a minute. He was at the Mansfield Fire Museum. So let's give him a call right now and get him on the line, and we can get this interview. He has some EVPs to play, and we're just going to kind of go over his investigation and things like that, and just do our regular banter, and then as soon as we're done, I'll air the show live. So let's see how he's doing. See if we can get the system to work this time, huh? I'm definitely having to watch all the different bars of stuff because it's, Hello, Denis. Hey, buddy. So here we are on the show. I'm doing a pre-recorded one just because it's, a little less stress, and we want to make sure we get things up and we can actually talk about what you experienced on your investigation this time.
Yeah, totally.
So, can you tell kind of go over maybe a brief history of the Mansfield Fire Museum for those who don't know about it?
The Fire Museum, basically, like you said the other night, that it was built in 1949. It does have the big fire bell there. It also has all the fire trucks from back in the 1900s. Now, if you remember the first fire or should I say, I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to think of.
No worries.
The first pumper. Sorry, the first pumper.
Okay.
That had to be pulled by horses.
Okay.
They had that in the museum where both firefighters had to go up and down with the pump. So, yeah, the old-fashioned one. Yeah. Boy, they have so much neat stuff now. What they report paranormal wise is apparitions, noises, knocking sounds. They also have, and this will probably really get some of the paranormal investigators out there really intrigued. They actually have a jail cell.
Really?
That is from the Ohio Reformatory there.
Oh.
One of the jail cells.
That's pretty cool.
Jail cell. Yeah. They also have the original chapel there.
Okay.
From Ohio Reformatory.
Now, did you investigate inside of the jail cell while you were there on Saturday?
did not investigate inside the jail cell, but towards the end, around 1 o'clock, we were getting activity from the chapel.
Okay.
Which is weird.
Is that not a thing that's recorded normally? Is the chapel not a hot spot often?
No, the chapel is not a hot spot.
Okay.
It was mostly the like they have like an ice cream. See, what they have is when you come to the chapel, they have like an old like drugstore. They have like an old like city setup from old when Mansfield was like back in the 50s, 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like it has a brick floor and like a trolley track. And when you go back there, the chapel's straight back, and as you turn the corner, the reformatory jail cell is like ran the same wall on your left as you're going.
Okay.
But the chapel was active, and the store was active. I found like a vibrating sensor. I don't know if you ever heard of them. And
maybe you have to be more specific.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine, Jay. I'll be more specific.
No, just for my sake.
Okay. Yeah. I'll tell you. It's a sensor that goes off from the vibration. So
okay, gotcha.
I set that out on the counter of the store. Now I had like this fake $20 bill that looks real, and I put the $20 bill over it, and we were on the outside of the store, and 5 minutes later that thing went off. Now I jumped up and down on the floor to make sure we didn't set it off.
Okay.
And we didn't, because I debunked it to make sure.
Yeah.
Because there's a spirit named Donnie, who hangs out in that store.
What's the history of Don or Donnie? Was he a fireman or something? Is there like what? I guess what I'm trying to ask is what you have a specific name. So what is the history of the building that you think would lead to it being haunted? Is it just all the different energies from all the different stuff coming together at one time, or did someone actually die there?
Yeah.
Or
no, I think it's the firefighter object. I think is bringing activity there.
Okay.
I think it's basically they're attaching themselves to stuff. And part of the stuff that's there is really like back in the 1900s. Like there's a firefighter spirit named Frank. Well, they got his picture there. They got his uniform there. They got his firefighter uniform there. There was also another firefighter. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. They got his jacket like on a hanger, hanging on the ladder of one of the trucks. And the owner told me that one day he was taking a tour through the building, and the jacket was swaying back and forth.
Huh.
Really hard.
So not like wind, but like swinging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Swinging, yeah. No wind, nothing. It was like someone would take it and push it down and then let it go, and it would swing back and forth.
Yeah.
So, but I think the most activity we really got was between the chapel and that old drugstore.
Okay.
Right in that hallway.
Now, what time did you? I know you joined us on the phone. I don't know what time it was your time. It was 8 o'clock our time. How long had you already been investigating before we were actually talking?
When you called me the first time, around 8 o'clock your time, we were actually getting ready to like we were finishing to set up our
okay.
the DVR cameras.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then that's when I started investigating, and you were starting to lose your audio.
Okay, so let's.
Which is funny.
It was weird. No, like I had people talk to me and said it only was during the interview that we were having issues. So
yeah.
And like Jack showed up a little later in the evening after I had ended the cast, and he wanted to do just an after hours little joke around video we do once in a while. We're just sitting there BSing and talking to people in chat, and we had no problems. It was really strange. It was only during our interview.
Man.
And it was, I think you were starting to do EVP right about the time that we lost everything.
No.
So what? Let's tell the viewers a little bit about what gear you're using, because I know you were talking about having an SLR camera. You're clearly doing EVPs. You have this. You just talked about this vibrating sensor system that you have. So let's tell the viewers a little more about the gear you used, and then maybe talk about what kind of evidence you got during the investigation, or what you've gotten in the past, because some of this stuff is really intense.
Okay. Well, I used a SB7 Spirit box, which you explained on your show that night.
Yep.
That it sweeps through frequencies for the spirits to talk. Like I said, I caught a couple of good EVPs, which I can play later for everyone.
Definitely.
I use a voice recorder. I actually have two. So I use both of those, but I put them both in different areas of the building. Let's see, what else did I use? I use all my REM pods. REM pods are basically devices that detect electromagnetic fields, but you got to be really on top of it to really sound it off.
Okay.
You can be 5 feet, 10 feet away, and you still can't.
So it's the only thing that could really interfere with the REM pod, just to let everyone know, is walkie-talkie. Okay.
They could really put off a false positive.
Well,
so
yeah, they pump a lot of signals.
Yeah, be aware of that. Let's see, what else did I use? My DVR system to capture, to watch videos in certain areas of the place.
Mm-hmm.
And my select camera, which is a structure light centered camera.
Yep.
Once again, it's a Bill Chappell invention. Which, again, I love Bill Chappell and I love his devices. And I used my Puck 2, which is another Bill Chappell device. And I'll explain what the Puck 2 is for everyone, Jay. The Puck 2 basically it's a Bluetooth device that runs off your iPad or iPhone. You can ask questions through that to the spirit, and the spirit will communicate back to you with an answer, one word answer. Let's see.
Is that the one that has a bunch of pre-programmed words in it, and that the idea is the spirit can pick out of that the volume of words to address you with?
Yeah, it's sort of like an obulus.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is the obulus?
It's more enhanced.
Okay.
Basically. See, what else did I use? My cell phone, the video, the live video.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched that, Jay, you should go watch it.
I watched part of it.
You gotta watch it.
I'm gonna go watch the rest for sure.
We caught like this. I was sitting down and I flipped the camera to the DVR to the monitor, and you'll see like this big ass orb come straight at the camera. I mean, you will see it, and you'd be like, "Damn."
I'm gonna watch it then for sure. Again, I was gonna sit down with Jack and Paco and watch it and check it out a little more too, because it's really.
We have to get together and investigate investigate a place together, Jay.
Oh, I know. I need to get out more. Like, there's places around here I've been trying to get into with the guys, and it's just a matter of time and money, and you know that. I mean, that's the one thing about, you know, paranormal investigation of any kind, because we don't just do ghosts. We're, like, planning a Bigfoot expedition, you know, and a few other things. So we're into the whole spectrum of it. So it gets a little bit pricey after a minute, guys. For the SLR camera, that's not cheap. Like, I'm making mine on the cheap because I have an electronic background, and I have friends that work for, like, Microsoft and stuff, and I have an old Kinect lying around, and so I'm going to build one myself. But there's still for program you have to use. So, but they get pretty pricey. I mean, you can get an EMF detector for pretty cheap, but you're getting what you paid for. You know, it's
exactly. Yeah.
So
that SLS camera was like $1,500.
Oh yeah, and those are the low end ones too, because they go upwards.
Oh yeah. But to let people know, the SLS camera can put off a false positive, because sometimes it can read a straight plant as a manifestation of a spirit when it's not.
And for those of you guys who don't understand what he's saying, is the SLS camera on the screen, it shows a stick figure trying to figure out where a body would be, basically. Your body. It's how, like, the Kinect works with those video games. It pinpoints and makes little stick drawings of your body, and that's how it follows those dance movements and whatnot in those games. And so it does the same thing, hypothetically, with spirits and stuff, is that it will pick out the body because it's using different frequencies. So it's using infrared, it's using a couple other things at one time instead of just a lens. So it's adding in. And sometimes, like, it'll put a manifestation on a chair that's not there. But sometimes you'll see interactive. So you'll see interactive stuff on them too sometimes. So you got to be real careful about any of this stuff. It's still not, I mean, it's the best of what we have right now, but that's how science progresses, is practice and learning what does and doesn't work. So it's not worth just brushing it off. It's definitely worth experimenting with and figuring out, you know, where it goes. That's how the scientific method is supposed to work. So
every device puts off its false positive. You just gotta debunk it to make sure.
Yeah. Did you hear any actual disembodied voices while you were there at the Fire Museum?
No, I did not hear no disembodied voices.
Okay. Did you actually see anything physically yourself aside from, like, the orb and stuff?
The only voices really I captured was on the spirit box, but when I put my recorder in the chapel, I was catching, like, clicking sounds. I caught, like, a deep breath, and the millimeter going off. But for those who don't know, that's another thing I use too. It's a millimeter with a REM pod device on it. It has an antenna.
Okay.
It can read EMF, temperature, and it has like little lights on the top with an antenna that can read electromagnetic fields. It's like having a REM pod, but handheld. So, but no, I mean, the only thing, that I'm planning on going back this year again.
Well,
He invited me back. So.
That's awesome. It's always good when you can form a relationship with a group or with a person that has, you know, that kind of interaction, especially if it's something that you caught something on. Even if it's minute, the next time, who knows, you might get more, and that way we can figure out what's going on in this crazy world of ours, you know?
Yeah. And what's good about this guy, and he's real cool, is that the museum is a nonprofit organization, so he feels that he don't need to charge paranormal investigators to come out and investigate that building.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because he enjoys it and seeing the evidence and being there and interacting with it. And I don't mind him, you know, interacting, you know.
That's really cool.
Yeah, he said he'd try to get a team to come in and head up investigations for $65, and he was like, no. So,
that's awesome that he can do that. That he doesn't have to worry about, you know, trying to pull people over the coals financially, because it's a lot of people think they just want to charge a bunch of money for stuff. In this world, unless you're going to actually experience something, I mean, even then, it's better off. There's plenty of places you can go.
Oh yeah. I mean, take it for instance, Mansfield, Ohio Reformatory. To do a private investigation on a Friday and Saturday is $2,400.
Wow. To do the investigation.
An overnight. Now, to do it Sunday through Thursday overnight, it's $1,800.
That's a lot of money for an investigation when what you're going to be doing is catching evidence that might get them more business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's my point. It's like, you know, I understand the money goes towards the building.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's a little steep.
I mean, I can maybe understand if their insurance rates are really, really high. And with that, if you're letting people stay overnight in an old building that's probably not totally safe, then yeah, I can kind of see that, you know? So maybe it's just what their insurance makes them do. Who knows? That might just be an insurance thing. Because I'm sure it wouldn't be, you know.
Yeah. I mean, look at Beverly Hills. For a private investigation there, it's like $1,500 to $1,000.
And this is why I don't do that.
You know. Now, there's some places that are, like, real cheap. Like Fairhaven in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
They want, like, $250. And you can stay from 6 p.m. to noon the next day.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
So, you know, I think it's what it is. They base prices on popularity.
Yeah, maybe.
And those buildings are 1 and 2 of the top 31 places in the United States that's haunted.
Yeah, and with the explosion of ghost television, you know, ghost hunters and what, you know, all that stuff, paranormal lockdown, things like that, it's just gonna, you know, it's gonna rake it in popularity wise. So.
Yup, exactly. And people won't pay the money, but you can actually do it if you can get another team to go in with you.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yes. Oh, so it's not per person. That's just per team.
It's actually per night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the fire museum, you said you were talking about you were running the EMS or the spirit box, and you came up with some recordings and stuff. Do you want to play a couple, explain what you're doing and where, and then play the recording?
Yeah.
Cool.
This one that I'm gonna play. I think I was walking through the hallway where I was walking through where the fire trucks were, where they were lined up, because there's like 2 hallways where the fire trucks are lined up.
Okay.
When I did the spirit box session, I walked through the whole building with it.
Okay.
To see what I could get. But I'll play that. It's where I asked it. I said, you'll hear me. My question. I asked if I could can you set the REM pod off? And you'll hear a clear voice say, "What?" Like clear as daylight. Like asking me, like, "What are you talking about?" So, all right, I'll play it.
Alrighty.
You let me know how it goes, okay?
Yep.
Can you make this REM pod go off?
No, I mean, yeah, you want to play that one more time?
Sure. Can you make this REM pod go off?
That's I can hear what? I can hear that.
Yeah, you can hear it. It's clear as daylight. It's like it says, "What?" Like you question me, like what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah. Like, what is this thing? What is a REM pod? So for those who don't know, or want to say, hey, it wasn't an immediate response. Well, that's really not how the spirit box works. You're cycling quickly through frequencies of a radio without stopping, and that's, yeah, that's what that sound is. So don't expect an immediate answer. I mean, it's probably going to take you 5 minutes to get one, but don't expect it to be right away.
Yeah, I mean, they have to build energy to speak, and I can tell you some of our devices were being drained.
Really? Okay.
I can tell you that. Yup.
Yeah, guys, that's a pretty common thing.
Yeah, we had to change at least maybe 3-4 times the batteries because they were being drained.
Oh wow, that's a lot of battery drainage. Like I have mine. I've had my spirit box for probably about a year now, almost maybe about 6 months. And I've used it, and I've never replaced the batteries. I've also never really gotten anything, so...
well, that's good. I think this next one, it says, it comes across, I don't remember if I asked the question or not, to be honest, but it comes across, and it says ice cream. And there's actually ice cream in that fake drugstore that they had built.
Oh, okay.
I think this is the one that says it. Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
I kind of heard that kind of sound. I heard something that was a little different. That was like one voice, and it sounded like a couple syllables for sure.
Yeah.
Versus, yeah.
Yeah, I'll play it again.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's real quick. It's like ice cream.
Yeah.
Now this third one might be a little tough.
Okay.
Now this one, I had to slow down. I can't remember what I'm asking at the time, but I asked the question and it actually says, behind you.
Really? Okay.
So, let's see. That's what I hear. So.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That one's harder for me to pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, buddy. It sounds like there's something there because it's all the same voice.
Yeah.
Which is weird for a radio sweep. Because you wouldn't expect to hear the same voice over multiple channels of band.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm actually going to go into the audio of it right here.
Okay.
So give me a second. Let me go to X. Let me go to text. Let me go to speed. I'm actually going to see if I can slow it, make it a little bit faster.
Okay.
So give me a minute.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Yep. You hear it?
It sounds like he's saying something, but I can't make out what it is. It definitely sounds like a voice. It definitely sounds like one person, and they're saying something.
Behind you.
Okay.
Behind you.
It sounds longer than that to me, but maybe it's just because it's slowed down.
Yeah. I mean, let's see if I can change the speed for a quicker.
It sounds like he's saying not feeling something. Like it's 3 words.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It definitely sounds like
Yeah.
something though, for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. It was crazy. I'm actually looking at the original audio.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything?
Oh yeah, no. Now I hear it.
You hear it now?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, it sounds like he says it a couple times in
Yeah.
quick succession. That's kind of creepy. It's one of those.
Yeah, crazy.
It's one of those. If you would have heard that, like just in the back of your neck, you probably would have just gone running.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I would have stuck around for that.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's crazy.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. So, how much time overall did you spend there?
We got there about 9:15. We got a tour of the building. First set up at 10, and we left about. We stopped around 2, and we left about 2:30.
Okay.
I wanted to stay longer, but I wasn't too sure on the snow.
Oh, you got snow up there right now?
Yeah, we got snow here Saturday night, Sunday morning. So I wasn't sure how bad the roads were going to be. And it was like a 2-hour drive back.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no. Play that one safe.
Yeah. So my next plan, I'm going to email him, the owner, and I'm going to set up, because he said I could set up another date and come back anytime I want. And I'm going to set up another date, and I'm actually going to get a hotel so I can stay there longer and just go to the hotel, sleep a little bit, and leave. Because, like I said, it was getting active right at the time we were getting ready to leave. And that was between 1 and 2.
Oh, wow.
And I was upset. I was upset because the activity was picking up, and I was just like, dang, you know.
So you did live stream it on the. Did you do it on the viewer discussion page or just on our Facebook page?
I did on both.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's always something you can do because I'm really down for that. And now you have something else coming up too. You were talking about in the future. Can you talk about that now, or is it still in the works, or is it set?
No, it's set. June 23rd.
Okay.
We're gonna work together again and for everyone, and we're gonna interview again for you. You know, set this off like the last investigation, and
yeah.
It's actually going to be at the Museum of Shadows.
Museum of Shadows.
Now, this place, they're building. I think they're actually a married couple who's got 20 years in experience of the paranormal and are demonologists, and they have haunted objects in this museum. Now, for everyone out there who wants to see what I'm talking about, go check out their Facebook page and the activity they get. They have a doll named Ada that was made back in 1881. Now, this doll, someone bought this doll. They come to realize that this doll was haunted, so they threw it away. It was in a landfill for about 2 years. It found its way back
Sorry, that music was me. I just pulled up the Museum of Shadows page, and they have a soundtrack on their website. They just started playing, and I couldn't turn it off. So,
Oh, no, it's fine.
so if you guys are wondering what that was,
that's actually that's like an actual preview video of half their haunted stuff. So this doll was in a landfill for 2 years, had no eyes, found its way back to the original owners.
Ew.
They found it right by their front door. And then they threw it in their trash can again, woke up the next morning, found it outside their trash can, sitting by their back door, and then donated to that museum.
Huh.
Yeah, this museum is very active. There are people who have had their hair pulled, touched, shadow figures, apparitions, and I'm very excited for this. This is going to be one of the big investigations for my team and I.
Yeah.
I basically told my team, if you want to be a paranormal investigator, this place will make or break you.
Okay.
Because you will experience what you never experienced before.
That's pretty exciting, man. And how many investigations have you done up to now, would you say?
Dang, man, I'd say about maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah. And guys, that might not sound like a lot because you've seen the TV shows where these guys have endless budgets to do this, but A, to find a legitimate haunting, and B, to afford to do this, it gets costly really quick. So 7 or 8 investigations is not a small number. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, I mean, for me to go to the museum and let everyone know, this place is 10 hours away from me.
Oh, wow.
This is in Nebraska. So I paid $480 some bucks to spend the night and be locked down in this place from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
I wonder if there's a way to hook your DVR up to the internet where we can watch it live while you're doing the investigation from the DVR.
I'm wondering, and I'm going to look into that because I think it is wireless.
I think
it is wireless and it can connect. Maybe I can talk to the owners and see if I can get and hook up to their wireless internet.
Yeah, because I have, like I said, I have a surveillance system that hooks to my phone. It just hooks to my internet, and I can watch it from anywhere on my phone. So hypothetically, I mean, if you're just using a surveillance system for that, that would work perfect.
Oh yeah, I mean, when I do this, I mean, I'm planning on investigating the building until about midnight, 1 o'clock. I've got a cot and I got a sleeping bag, and my plan is to sleep where the dowels are, right next to Ada. And I'm gonna put 2 REM pods on each side of me and a camera on me because I know something's gonna happen.
That would be pretty interesting, man. I'm excited for that. Hopefully we can get it worked out where we can just live stream it too.
Yeah, and I'm excited for you guys to again, we'll do the show live again and give everyone a glimpse of what this place is like. And I'll get on it. You have to go on their website, look at every video they post. They have a basement where they let someone pay I think it's like $10 for 10-minute challenge. And you sit down there, nobody else, and you experience the paranormal activity down there. They actually have a video on there where they put a bear on a chair, and it actually flipped it in midair.
Really?
Yup.
That sounds like my kind of cup of tea there.
Yeah. Jay, I have 3 more spots open, buddy.
Man, if I can get out there.
To come join me.
Believe me, one of these days I hope to be at a place where I can do that on a whim. Because it sounds like, you know, June doesn't sound like a whim to some people, but for me, that would still be a whim.
I'm telling you, Jay. I'm telling you, we have to get together and investigate a place together, buddy.
Yeah, as soon as we can. That'd be awesome, dude. I'm looking forward to continued collaboration.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I actually want to come out there one time and just be a guest on your show next to
Oh yeah,
Jack and Paco and you.
Anytime you can make it, you're always welcome to be on the show, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm really excited for this and for you guys to, witness it. Like I said, I'll probably be Facebook Live, and I'll tag it to your Facebook page and your group chat. But yeah, this is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This is a place. Yeah, for everyone, check out their Facebook page. I mean, I know Jay's looking at it right now, and he's probably like, "Dang, the stuff you see on there, it's crazy." Like they posted a picture of a Raggedy Ann doll sitting in a chair, and they had a flare thermal imager on there, and you could see legs just sitting in form, like no joke.
Weird. It's gonna be really cool, man. I'm looking forward to the evidence and stuff. So that'll be fun. So why don't you tell everybody how they can find you, where they can find your group, if you need investigators, maybe if people are interested in getting a hold of you in your area, how they get a hold of you, and all that jazz, how they can follow you on the social medias and whatnot. Give them the whole spiel.
You can find our team page on Facebook under Toledo Spirit Hunters. You can find our website too under ToledoSpiritHunters.com. On there, we post videos, interviews that we do. We also have something you can fill out if you're having a residential paranormal activity issue and you want my team to come out and investigate. You can also check us out at Instagram. We're on there. I post pictures from my SLS camera from my team. I also post my EVPs I capture. I usually take a video of the EVP and I'll record it and put it on Instagram. I also put it on my Facebook page too. For everybody here, and Twitter too. You can find us at Toledo Spirit Hunter. I am looking for 2 more investigators who are interested in joining my team. That's in my area. Other than that, we're just going to be, we actually have another investigation coming up, not this week, but the following week. It's actually a club downtown.
Oh, cool.
And then I'm working on other locations. I'm in collaboration with some owners, talking to them. Like Jay said, some of these places are costly. Some businesses will let you come in. But, it's not easy trying to get into these places. Like Jay said, it is very hard.
Yeah.
But unless if you're like freaking
Zach Baggins
or Zach Baggins, and you have a contract through TLC or private channel.
You're gonna get millions of viewers for your business here. Trust us, it's good money. It's good money. You want us to be there. It'll help you.
But Jay will tell you, it is, and he'll agree with me. I bet you agree with me on this too, Jay. It is very hard to get into these places.
Yeah.
But like you and like me, we have to start from the bottom, work our way up, and try to work towards that goal and getting sponsors to
Yeah.
help sponsor us so that we can continue doing what we do and continue our passion, you know.
Yes. So do you have like a GoFundMe or anything like that, like a crowdsourcing campaign set up?
I do have a GoFundMe page. Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us about it then, so we can help you out.
It's actually on my team page. It's also on my
Okay.
personal page too at Denis Paranormal.
Okay.
I think it's also on our website too.
Okay.
I also set up a affiliation account. I don't know if you ever heard of Ghost Stock. It's a
I haven't.
it's actually a website that TAP made, and they make their own equipment and sell it. Well, they started a affiliation where if anybody clicks on my website, that on my code, they can go and look, and if they want to buy any equipment through my code, I would get commission, part of a 5% commission
Oh, okay.
for each item someone buys. So that would go towards funding for me and my team to investigate.
All right. So that website's Ghost Stomp. Is that what that is?
Ghost Stop. It's actually on my
On your page?
team page.
Okay.
You'll see it. Yep.
So basically, guys, what he's saying is if you are looking to buy paranormal gear, what you should do is go check out his page, his team page for Toledo Spirit Hunters, and go through his promo code for Ghost Stomp to buy your gear. And that'll help him out to continue the investigations. And then helps everybody out.
Yeah. You know. So, and I also promote Jay and his podcast on my team page because I love Jay, I love Jack, and I love Paco. They're really awesome guys, and I do promote your show on my page.
And that is super appreciated. Like, guys, it's hard to start anything at all. It's hard to start from. You know, we clearly don't know what we're doing on our end, but we're getting there. It's been a good year, though.
Yes, we are. Yeah. So, and tell Paco, man, I put a bid in for his glasses.
I'll let him know.
And if I get them, I'll wear them at the investigation.
Oh, man, we need a hashtag for that one. Well, that's awesome, man. So I look forward to hearing about the investigation with the nightclub and what goes on with that.
Yeah. Yes, I will definitely touch base with you, Jay, on that.
Cool, man. Yeah, if you come up on any cool video clips that you didn't know you caught while you were doing Mansfield, let me know, and I'll put it up on the site.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will. I will definitely do that for you.
Awesome, dude. Well, I'm going to let you go now because I have got to go and fix that washer that I was trying to fix yesterday that I didn't get to. I bought a brand new washer and dryer set 2 years ago, and as soon as the warranty went out, they both went out. So they're like,
how it usually works.
Yeah, like I can go repair it, or I have to buy a new set. So I'm going to see if I can repair it to save myself a couple $1,000s. It's like,
It's the same way with cars.
It is.
Until the warranty's up.
It is. I never buy new cars. I never buy cars that I have to make payments on. If I don't own it outright, I just don't buy it. I've never been that kind of guy. So. Yeah,
it's crazy.
All right, Dennis. Well, thank you for joining us again. I'm glad we were able to touch back on this after the real weirdness of Saturday night was the fact we could not get the interview to go through audio-wise for the show.
You know what? And to be honest, I'm really shocked by that. And for people out there who don't know, spirits can manipulate devices, and they can mess with my cell phone and manipulate it. I'll give a quick example, real quick, Jay.
Yeah, go for it. Oh no, absolutely.
I just got done before I investigated the Mansfield Fire Museum. Sam B's at BG, and one of the cooks I interviewed there told me that one morning he opened up the building, and he was getting a phone call from the company's phone number. And he went to pick it up, and it was nothing but static. So, and it's actually happening at the hospital I work with.
Really?
People are getting phone calls from our telemetry room, which is a room that watches the heart rate monitor.
Yeah. I know what a telemetry room is.
Yeah. And they're not really calling that nursing assistant. And I was actually touched on my head when I was in there one time.
Really?
So, yeah. So, they can manipulate devices. So, but, yep. But I am looking forward to the 23rd of June.
I am too. I think it's going to be really cool.
To try this again.
So,
here in the Museum of Shadows.
The Museum of Shadows with Toledo Spirit Hunters. Denis, our buddy.
Yo.
All right, brother. I'll catch up with you real soon. Hit me up after that investigation of that nightclub, though. I want to know how it went.
Okay. Yep, I'll hit you up for sure.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you real soon.
Okay. Talk to you later, man.
Later. Have a good night. Bye.
All right. You too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Denis is such a cool guy, and that was really cool little, encounters he had there, little EVPs and whatnot, or, well, EVPs, it was the spirit box stuff. Some upcoming stuff's going to sound pretty cool. Don't forget to check out his stuff, and go check out his page and whatnot, and check out that promo code for him. Help him out so he can keep doing these cool investigations. Guys, thank you for watching. As always, I am your host, Jay, into the strange and the unexplained. On behest of Jack and Paco, have a wonderful night. And, send us your great stories. If you have encounters with the unexplained, ghosts, Bigfoot, cryptids. If you have psychical powers, if you see the future, if you're a tarot card reader, if you like to read runestones, if you do palm reading, tea leaf reading, I don't know, any of it, hit us up. Email us at vanishinggates@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, @VanishingGates. Check out our YouTube channel, Vanishing Gates. Please like and follow there too, and hit the notification on button, and then help us spread the word of the glory of Vanishing Gates. All right, guys, thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. I want to thank Denis again from Toledo Spirit Hunters. It's awesome. At least we got this time. We got it to work this time. That'd be good.